Welcome back to the shop. It's Monday, 28 August 2017.
Hi everybody.
So, who was here this weekend? Kind of a quiet weekend again. I don't think, nobody was here except for me, Uncle Mikey, and you, I think, pretty much the whole weekend. And that was just really Sunday. So, kind of a quiet weekend at the old Ville hauler up here. So, not a whole lot going on. But we will tell you about all the happenings in the shop. Oh, that's some good sweet tea. Good sweet tea. Even with the cooler weather, it's still good. This week in the shop, we milled a bunch. We actually got on the sawmill and did a bunch of stuff, and it was really exciting. Felt really good to get back on the sawmill. I don't think felt as good for Mom as it did for me. Kind of worked her a little bit hard, tried to drop a couple of 400-pound logs on her. She tolerated it well. But we milled up the popular log. Now, I think I told y'all a while back, Daniel was generous enough to bring us some logs. One of them was a really pretty popular log. Not poplar, I don't know why I keep saying that, but poplar log. We milled it into cant, and then we milled up 3 of the pine logs that Daniel brought us and made them into cants. And we got a pretty good amount of board footage out of the, just what I call the bonus boards there. What would you say, Red? Maybe 100 plus board feet?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So we got,
me to burn.
Yeah, got a lot of really pretty boards out there and some really long pine boards. Now, what I call the bonus boards, if we take a cant and we take a round log and we make it into a cant, these parts here that I cut off, I get some boards out of there usually, and I call them bonus boards because I really wasn't trying to get boards out of them. I just wind up getting some boards out of them, and it works out that way. So we got a couple of bonus boards out of there. We restacked all those cants. Now, I know I told you that I was going to do all this stuff last week in the video, and actually got around to most of it, but I took most of those pine cants off. For those of you who remember where the pine cants that I cut previously, took them off the rack, put the newer stuff down towards the bottom, put the older stuff on top that's a little more dry. So now when we want to cut some pine, we just go out there, flip it onto the pellet forks of the tractor, drop it on the mill, and go to town, and it's working out really, really good. I think it's worked out well for us so far.
I think so. It's easier when we need something right now. We can cut it and dry it and get it done. Yeah,
it's a lot like just cutting you off a piece of salami. It's just you go out there, cut off what you need, and there you go. You're ready to go. So we got that done. We stocked the kiln with red oak. Now that's important because we've got some builds coming up on the red oak that we're probably going to get at it the next 2 weeks. The moisture on it was what, about 14 to 16% just air dried, sitting out there air dried for what, maybe a month and a half, I think, since we cut it last. So we've cut all that up. Matter of fact, I think I made a milling video of cutting up the red oak. So whenever you go back and look at that red oak video that I sent out, that wood there that we cut up was down to about 14%. Put it in the kiln yesterday, and it's out there drying now. We're actually going to check on it as soon as we're done with the video. We cut some cedar boards into some tables, and we're going to show you those boards here and let you see kind of what they look like. But we made 2 coffee table tops, and then this will be end tables here. So we've got some end tables. Yeah, I think it's going to be book matched or something.
Yes.
Yeah, book matched like that. So there we go there. So we're going to have that, and then I think we got a smaller set of end tables that we're going to also make, and I think they're going to come out really, really pretty. Now, what will happen with these is we're going to have some metal legs that I'm going to put together over here, TIG weld, and then we'll put metal legs or metal bases on this. I think it's going to really, really look good. So we're really looking forward to that. I'm kind of excited about that. I really want to get back into the TIG welding. I haven't had the opportunity. Went to go TIG weld the other day, set everything up, had the welder already, and I think that was Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night. Was it Sunday? Sunday night, yeah, I set it all up.
Yeah,
then Monday night or Tuesday night, I come over here, get ready to TIG weld.
It's Monday night.
Yeah, and my welding helmets aren't here. I forgot I loaned them to Daniel and Kimster to watch the big solar eclipse. So I got all set up to TIG weld. And I think I picked those up, what, Tuesday, Wednesday night. Went over and actually had forgot again over there. Took and dropped some stuff off to Daniel and them, and looked, and there was they had my welding helmets and everything set there. So I picked them up and brought them back. But I hadn't got an opportunity to TIG weld, but it was kind of a big letdown. Here I was all excited, come over, got everything set up, It was ready to TIG weld, and to be honest, and I got to apologize to Michael, I talked to Michael about I was going to TIG weld, and all my welding helmets was gone. I said, well, that rat went and hid my doggone welding helmets just to give me a hard time. And then I remembered, I was like, well, where are they? They had to be hid. It's not like somebody was welding or looking at the sun. And I was like, wait a minute, my son was looking at the sun. So, boom, it came back to me. But anyhow, I've got my welding helmets, got my TIG center set up. I'm ready to TIG weld, ready to go. I might actually try a little bit this evening. It's getting kind of late. I don't know about that. But definitely by Wednesday night, I'll have done some TIG welding because I can get my skills back up a little bit. We cut some popular board, or I'm going to put a shock collar on. Every time I say popular, I'm going to have your mom zap me.
Ooh, can I zap him? I want to zap him.
Poplar boards. I took one of those poplar boards. Mike, you remember the tree we milled up? I think it was me, you, and Jay milled up. It was that old poplar tree that had laid in the ditch forever. We were convinced it was completely rotten. We weren't going to get anything out of it. We milled it. We set the stuff on the front porch. When we finally got around to planing and you cut it up, spent all that time, Michael, cutting it up, come out all that beautiful wood right there. We cut one of those boards up so Mom could do some wood burning on it because she loves the wood burn on it. The grain is just perfect for it. So we cut a bunch of that. Now, how many did we get out? Maybe 10 boards out of that or so?
Yeah, at least 10.
So about 10 boards out of that. So you know what your mama's wood burning looks like. So she's excited to get on that. I'm kind of excited to see what comes of it. I think we've actually got some people interested in some of her wood burnings already. So we got to get some stuff down, and I really want to get it so we can take it up to Atlanta. Then we shot a video of me actually milling the poplar and I think one of the pine logs, but it's taken forever to download, so I had really hoped to have that set up on Sunday morning, and I'm still waiting for the rest of the video to download, so more on that later. Alright, projects completed this week. Didn't do a whole lot. We did these bar mirrors here. Mama got those cleaned up. Now these are what we got at the auction, and Mama got those cleaned up. We got our IV pole airline Dremel holder set up, so that's ready to go. And then we're currently now stuck waiting on our planer blades. We ordered some planer blades through Amazon. They got stuck up in Texas due to the hurricane. Prayers and hopes are out for the people in Texas. I'd much rather have my planer blades stuck in a warehouse somewhere than be stuck on my rooftop, so I'm not going to complain about that. But we do have to have them to get some projects done, so we didn't get a whole lot done as far as that goes. Let's talk a little bit about the Augusta market and upcoming shows. Really excited about the upcoming shows, but first of all, news is the Augusta market is going to be the 2nd of September, this weekend coming up, 2017. We do plan to be there. Hopefully no crises, nobody we have to pick up in the middle of the night. Barring that, we will be at the Augusta market. Now, on to the exciting news. Union Point is coming up. We're really looking forward to Union Point. Union Point, Michael, you and Emily remember, that was kind of our breakout. That was where we got out of the flea market business, went up, got in our first arts and crafts show. People really responded well to our projects, fell in love with them, and told us that, unlike what we were running, and I won't mention the name of the flea market, but unlike the people at the flea market who tried to say, oh, this is nice, I'll give you $1 for it, people really understood the value of what they were getting at Union Point, so it was really kind of a breakout time for us, at least I think it was. I think it's what kind of set us on our path. And then following that, I think it's the second weekend in October, is Mule Days. Y'all remember Mule Days? A hurricane hit down in Savannah. Really poor turnout, they said, and we still had an awesome weekend. It was a great weekend. We are really looking forward to that. Michael, if you and Emily can anyway get down to be with us at Mule Days, we'd love that. Jay, same thing, if you can get out there. Daniel, Kimmy, if nothing else, bring the butterbean by and take a look at Mule Days. You'll really enjoy it. So we're looking forward to that. Very excited. I'll probably pay for those probably tomorrow or tonight online. So, coming up in the shop, our 21 by 21 by 21 tables we told you last week we're working on. Still waiting for the planer blades. As soon as they'll come in, the wood sitting over here, we're ready to rock and roll on that. TIG welding projects will be on tap, and we're going to work on these shelves behind the camera over here. We'll get those done. I'm going to work on this pin turning cart that you can't see, but right over here, because we're going to go into pin turning business, if not this year going up to Atlanta, by the first part of next year. I love turning pins. It's a great project. You start with nothing, and 5-10 minutes later you can see a pin. After about really 30 minutes you've got something, and it's really enjoyable. We're going to start on the red oak coffee table. A gentleman ordered one of those. He wants it about 40 inches long, and he wants it to look like one of our wine crates. So we're going to get started on that. We're going to get that all done. We're going to finish the hall tree. Michael, you remember that huge hall tree that I made with the door, antique door?
Too damn heavy.
We're going to fix that so it's not quite so heavy. We're going to make it into 2 pieces, but where they're easily put together and easily removed so people can actually carry it. We're going to work on that door frame that I got sitting over here where I cut the panels out on that 6-panel door, horizontal panel door. I'm going to get those legs done, and we're going to get that ready to go to Atlanta. And Jay, we're going to work on your corner shelf that you built with that antique door, get it ready to go. All 3 of those we're hoping to go in third weekend in September to Atlanta, Market 400. Hope to get up there with a load of stuff. Let's see, we're going to do that. We got that, and I think that's pretty much it for what we got coming up. Now, new segment. What to do with this? So our new segment, what to do with this? This is a Honda tag, and then we've got these Honda things here. Y'all take a look at that, put the thinking caps on, comments below, let us know what you think. We already got a plan for the one with the arrow, the weather vane, so we're going to be working on that. So y'all let us know. As always, thank you for watching the video, and remember, we'd love to see you back in the shop.